Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to talk about transforming education for the future. We'll be exploring how we can address the challenges facing education today, leverage innovative technologies and approaches, and promote equity to ensure that every learner has the opportunity to succeed. Let's dive into this important conversation about shaping the future of learning. Education truly forms the bedrock of both our personal growth and the advancement of society as a whole. It equips us with the knowledge, skills, and critical thinking abilities we need to navigate life successfully. Beyond the individual level, education fuels economic growth, fosters social cohesion, and sparks innovation that drives progress. However, it's crucial that we recognize and address the gaps in our current education systems quickly. With rapid technological advancements, changes in the workforce, and growing diversity, we must evolve education to meet these complex global challenges head on. When we look at today's education landscape, there are several major challenges that stand out. First, funding limitations are a significant barrier. They restrict not only the availability of resources and infrastructure, but also the support teachers need to effectively do their jobs. This creates a ripple effect that impacts the entire learning environment. Next, we see a decline in student engagement. Many students are disengaged because traditional teaching methods often don't connect with their individual needs or interests. Without personalized approaches, it's harder to keep students motivated and invested in their learning. We also must address the educational disparities that persist. These gaps in access and achievement are closely linked to factors like socioeconomic status, race, and where a student lives. This means many students start at a disadvantage, which is a serious concern for equity. All of these issues combine to create significant obstacles for achieving fair and meaningful educational outcomes. They slow down progress and make it more difficult to ensure every student has the opportunity to succeed. Understanding these challenges is crucial as we explore how to improve education going forward. When we look at how technology is transforming education, interactive platforms stand out as a game changer. They allow for personalized learning experiences, adapting to each student's unique needs, which really helps in keeping learners engaged and supported. Another critical aspect is the support these tools provide for remote and hybrid learning models. This flexibility means education can continue anywhere, anytime, breaking down traditional barriers. Data analytics play a crucial role too, by tracking learner progress more effectively. This allows educators to identify where students might be struggling and offer targeted interventions, making the learning process more efficient. However, despite these advances, challenges remain. Unequal access to technology is a significant barrier, as not all students have the same opportunities to benefit from digital learning. Additionally, there are gaps in training for educators, which can limit how effectively digital tools are used in the classroom. Lastly, concerns around digital equity and student privacy continue to pose challenges. These issues require ongoing attention to ensure that technological integration in education is both fair and secure. To close the equity gap, we first need to focus on bridging access gaps. This means making sure all students have equal opportunities to quality learning resources and qualified teachers, no matter their background or where they live. Next, it's essential to address achievement disparities by putting targeted efforts into helping all demographic groups succeed at similar levels. To do this, we rely on key strategies like allocating funding where it's needed most, developing inclusive curricula that reflect diverse perspectives, providing support services for underserved populations, and actively engaging communities in the process. Ultimately, these measures are designed to tackle systemic inequities head on and create a fairer, more just education system for everyone. When we look at the innovations shaping education today, three key approaches stand out. First, personalized learning, which adapts teaching methods and materials to fit each student's unique needs and learning style. This way, learners can progress at their own pace and engage more deeply with the material. Next, project-based learning encourages students to tackle real-world problems through hands-on projects, making learning more meaningful and practical. Lastly, hybrid classroom models blend face-to-face teaching with online components, offering greater flexibility and access for a wider range of students. Together, these innovations help create more engaged, adaptable learners ready to succeed in a rapidly changing world. Here, we see several important policies and reforms driving progress in education. First, there's a clear focus on increasing investment in early childhood and K-12 education, which lays a foundation for lifelong learning. Alongside this, teacher training and professional development are being prioritized to ensure educators have the skills they need to succeed. Another key area is the enhancement of educational standards, particularly those that encourage critical thinking and digital literacy, both crucial for students in today's world. However, while progress has been made, there is still a significant need to expand access to technology so all students can benefit from modern learning tools. Equity is also a major concern. Stronger measures are required to address disparities and make education systems more inclusive and fair. Finally, aligning curricula with the demands of the future workforce remains essential to prepare students for the evolving job market. These reforms together aim to create a more effective and equitable education system. When we talk about preparing students for tomorrow, the most important thing is equipping them with future-ready skills. These skills are crucial because the workforce is constantly changing, and students need to be adaptable to thrive in this evolving environment. Our key focus areas for development include critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. These abilities enable students to approach challenges with confidence and innovation. Additionally, fostering lifelong learning habits is essential. By encouraging continuous learning, we help students keep their skills sharp and relevant throughout their lives, no matter how the world around them changes. Engaging the entire community is essential for student success. Collaboration between families, educators, and community partners creates a strong foundation that enhances educational outcomes. Families play a crucial role by providing support and encouragement at home, which helps reinforce learning. Educators contribute by delivering quality instruction and serving as mentors, guiding students through their academic journeys. Meanwhile, community organizations add value by offering resources and enrichment opportunities beyond the classroom. Together, this partnership builds a supportive environment that is vital for students to thrive and achieve their best. Now, looking ahead, we have a clear roadmap to drive meaningful change. First, we need to increase funding for underserved schools. This means directing more resources where they're needed most, ensuring every student has the tools to succeed. Next, expanding access to technology is crucial. By providing equitable access to digital tools, we can bridge the digital divide and open up new learning opportunities. Third, we should implement innovative teaching methods. This involves not just new approaches in the classroom, but also continuous training and support for educators to keep up with best practices. Fourth, fostering strong community partnerships is essential. Collaborating with local organizations creates a support network that addresses students' holistic needs. Finally, we must advocate for equity-focused policies that prioritize fairness and prepare students with the skills they'll need for the future. Together, these steps set the foundation for a more inclusive and effective education system.